నన్ను కో-హోస్ట్ చేయండి.
ఓకే.
ఎక్స్‌పీరియన్స్ అంటే ఏం లేదు.
యాహ్!
మనం
థాంక్ యూ.
ఫస్ట్
అండ్ మ్యూజిక్ కూడా షేర్ చేయండి.
ఓకే. షూర్.
చూపిస్తే చాలు.
సో, ఇప్పటి నుంచే మనము యూట్యూబ్ లైవ్ ఇస్తామండి.
లైవ్ స్టార్ట్ అయింది యాక్చువల్‌గా కనిపిస్తుంది గదా! యాహ్!
యాహ్! యాహ్! యాహ్! ఇప్పటి నుంచే ఇస్తామా? లేకపోతే జస్ట్ షల్ వి స్టార్ట్ అట్ 9 అని అడుగుతున్నా.
లైవ్ స్టార్ట్ అయిపోయింది సుకృత.
ఓకే. ఫైన్.
గివ్ మీ సెకండ్ ఐ నీడ్ టు ఫిట్.
తప్పు చేసినా గాని తప్పు లేదురా అంటే పర్వాలేదు గాని, అబద్ధాలు చేస్తే గట్టిగా అరిస్తే అట్లా వస్తాయి. ఆ జాలి
ఓకే.
కరుణ అనేది
వెంబడే కనపడకపోయినా లాంగ్ రన్ లో కంపల్సరీ మనం ఒక విలేజ్ లో చూస్తుంటాం. ఒక వ్యక్తి చాలా హెల్ప్ఫుల్ గా ఉంటాడు. ఫీల్ అయిపోతాయి ఇంద్రబాబు ఇట్లా ఉన్నాడు కానీ ఒక అవసరం
Hi, Masters. Thank you very much for joining on time and welcome you all for today's Paurnami meditation. So, today is a very special day. So, we are all celebrating Holi, and at the same time, we have a Paurnami today. So, this day is going to be very powerful, and Paurnami meditation, as we all know, is very, very powerful. So, let's all join for this wonderful meditation. As you all know, so for sitting in the meditation, so we have to close our eyes, clasp our fingers and cross our legs. Sit in a calm, comfortable posture. So whichever posture is very comfortable to you. Make sure, if possible, make sure your spine is straight and sit in a comfortable posture where you don't need to move often. Because any movement in the physical body leads to fluctuations in the mind. So it is better to choose a comfortable posture before starting the meditation. As we all know, we are going to do Anapanasati meditation. Ana means inhalation, Apana means exhalation, Sati means being with it. So being with your normal and natural breath. It is as simple as it is. So this is the meditation and this is the technique that we are going to follow. And let us thank Gautam Buddha. Out of love and compassion, he shared this technique to us to gain the mastery over the mind and as a path of enlightenment. And thank our gurus, Dr. Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji, and at the same time, Dr. GK, for showing us this path again. So let's sit in the meditation, Masters, and please focus on your normal and natural breath. I'll be sharing a soft, light music which will help you to be centered, to be in the present moment, and also share you lots and lots of energy. Let's all join together for this wonderful meditation, Masters. Paurnami meditation is very auspicious. Please sit in the meditation, observe your normal and natural breath. Full moon is a symbol of enlightenment and clarity. Moon has a significant effect on our mind. And full moons are very special. Full moon meditations are very special because they help us in gaining the insight, understanding, and self-awareness. Whoever are seeking clarity in their own lives and want to dispel the confusion and uncertainty, for those, full moon meditations are so powerful in helping them gain clarity, in making them more and more aware of themselves. And moon has a very strong influence on the mind. And this moon also, we say that on this full moon, a lunar cycle is complete. So which spiritually means whatever the efforts that we are putting, we manifested the fruits of it, or the manifested the intentions, and we realized our goals. So this full moon is a day where you can self-contemplate on your achievements and express gratitude towards life. So Masters, let's observe our breath, be with our normal and natural breath, and utilize the most powerful energies of this full moon.
Sis, please come back. Come back to your physical senses. Yeah.
Masters, we have Kanchanji from Australia to share wisdom, spiritual wisdom to us during this Paurnami meditation. So I would like to give a quick introduction of Kanchanji. So Kanchanji is from Australia, and she began her spiritual journey in 2014, but her spiritual growth enhanced and influenced by once she came into PSSM during 2021, and when she was introduced to Anapanasati meditation, which was spread by Dr. Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji. And she, as a pyramid master, spiritual doctor, and senior counselor, she dedicated her service in guiding others on their spiritual journeys. So let's welcome Kanchanji. Thank you very much, ma'am, for joining today and sharing and willing to share your wonderful wisdom. All yours, ma'am.
And Atmandan to everybody. And thank you so much, Sukata ma'am, for giving such a beautiful and short and crisp introduction of mine. Thank you. So, Masters, thank you for having me here. As we all are meditators, so not a very like a wisdom kind of journey we will go straight with, that I will keep on saying something and you will need to go take in some notes or something. Now, I feel like if you and me, we both are interacting with each other in this session, there is a purpose. And the purpose for both of us, like all of us, for me to get some learning from all of you, and maybe with sharing my journey with you all may get some kind of the hints for yourself at this point. So as Sukata ma'am said, I started my journey, the conscious journey, I must say, in 2021. And that was again, like with everybody, either we are in a need to find ourselves. Some people are conscious, they want to find that who they are, and in this search, they come on the path of spirituality. And for few, it's like you don't have any other way rather than going on the path of spirituality. For me, the second case was there. Because of my 10 years of sickness issues, I was struggling a lot. And that's how I started my spiritual journey in 2014. But again, that was like make break with the different places I was roaming around. But couldn't get any relief. And I was being suffering with headaches. And when I'm saying the headaches, it was like for me in a month, I used to get the headache for the 28 days, or you can say it's almost for a month all the time. And all 28 days, I need to take the painkillers. And without painkillers, though I can't stand. But yes, with painkillers, at least I can go and cook food for my kids and all those things I was able to do. But at one point of time, I was totally on the bed, like even on the jobs and all, whatever job I was changing and trying anything for myself. It's like in the beginning, everything was going good. And then again, something turns up and I need to quit, either quitting from in between, or my situations turn up so bad that I was going again and again on the full bed rest. And one fine day, I can say, when the specialist in Australia, he gave me the final verdict for my illness. And that was like, we can't do much for you. And that's a common disease for everybody. We can put you on pain management. And with the curiosity, I asked what could be the pain management. And he said, we need to give you the injection in your head. And okay, agreed. Might be if somebody is getting a solution from that, I was ready to have that time. But for how long? They said like it will be for the lifelong. And that was the point where I was literally burst out in front of the doctor, and I said, no, this can't be the solution for any problem. That was the line I said in front of him and left his office. After coming back, before that, my friend was telling me, okay, why don't you start, doing meditation? And there is a girl who teach meditation. So you must see her. At that point of time, I just called her on the way back to home that I want to learn meditation. Will you help me? And the girl, my first like I can say my first mentor, she was a spiritual tablet counselor. Like she hasn't completed, but her willingness to learn, like she was getting counseling from somebody, and she herself came forward for me. And that time she taught me meditation. And then later she connected me with our senior counselor who is in Australia with us, Madam Subhadra. So Madam Manjula was there who took my hand and yes, handed over me to Madam Subhadra. So here I will take the point how a counselor works basically, because you people, you most of you will be the counselor very soon. So the counselor, it always like being available for their PGs all the time. So the Madam Subhadra and Madam Manjula, they heard me for the hours and hours in my that journey. For every point of time, they were with me. And yes, keep on giving me the right directions whenever it was required. So during this journey, when I started meditating, I must say that in next 5 days, my journey was very, very intense those days. And in fact, I implemented the tablet, which we all know. There is a tablet about alcoholic and holistic. So my phase started with the alcoholic state that moment. So for me, it's like even I'm sleeping, I was in the mode of doing meditation. I'm sitting anytime, wherever I am, I'm just meditating. So you can say those 5 days, it was too intense for me and completely alcoholic state. I was able to understand these states later, but yes, now when I introspect my journey going in the past, I can say, yes, this is what I implemented by default, like without telling, my counselors were keep on working with me in that way. So that's the 2 points we covered. One is how the counselors work and how we implement this, how we see like the patient got in a state of alcoholism or alcoholic state is required in the beginning of our spiritual journey. I went through with that journey and those 5 days. Now I will just keep referring the tablets which I kept using or kept reflecting in my life, keep getting the benefits through those. So that's where we will do this learning part, like, okay, experiment and then how it implemented in my own life. So when I was on this journey, the very first thing, my individual meditation went well. Went well means, okay, I got a small spark on the very first day. And then in the night, there was the group meditation session. And the very first session, it was such a wonderful one. Then I can say the experience which I uh, got that day, it was none other than a astral surgery experience straight away. And I was not aware because that journey was no information about what is astral surgery or something. So I was very, very clear that this is not my mind playing anything. So whatever is happening, it's a process I was going through. So madam told me, okay, ma'am, because the very first time when I got the experience, I was very, very frightened. And with my fear, I could feel that burst of energies in the first go. I couldn't, I think, sit with that state not more than 10 seconds. So 10 seconds was the feeling for me for that experience. And then with the fear of mine, I came out. So again, my counselor updated me about the things like how the fear impacts in our growth. So the one, we all know the main challenges of a warrior. So fear is one of the very most important one, that one should not be in fear in this state. Whatever is happening, it is for our good. Whatever will happen, it is like an experience. We should accept it and have it and get our learning and move forward. So indirectly, I was embedding by my counselors all this information. I came out from that fear. I did my complete surrender. And then after that, all 4 days, I was keep experiences this astral surgeries experience of my head, like being chopped off from one side, filled with what we call it, a volcano lava was being filled in my head, and then it's cooled down, and I was able to see my head was reformed again. Then on the other side of mine, second day, then on this side, again on this my third eye, and then on my temples. So this process was happening during our group energies. And then how we have learned in our sessions of 12 tablets that the group energies give the support, like it, those are required for the astral surgeries experiences. They got it, and I got it at that time. And after that, I started moving forward and they put me directly on 40 days mandala. And during those 40 days mandala, my counselor, she put me on Swadhyay parallelly. So it's basically like we talk about Dhyan and Gyan. So my journey moved towards the Dhyan, from Dhyan to Gyan. She shift me in that part parallel. And because it was the headache issues. So I have been, now we can talk about that. It was all about soul consciousness that I was not in. And she gave me my first book as the Peter Richelieu's Soul's Journey. And the book has done amazing work with me. So Dhyan and Gyan, when these two things works with me parallel, hand in hand, definitely it enhanced me with every step. I must say, like with every page, I was getting a wisdom. And when you connect yourself with the master of that wisdom, that book, it tests you as well. And I was being tested multiple of times with that wisdom. So it's like you get the knowledge, but you haven't implemented yet. So you can't move forward. With me, the situation was same. Till I was unable to imbibe that information in my life, implementing in my life, I was unable to move forward. The page, that page, if that page is open, I couldn't go forward with X, Y, Z reasons. But I couldn't move forward till I won't finish that learning in my life. And there I can give you a very small example. In the beginning of my journey, like in the being too much of materialistic being, I was like, I kept some of the memories of me and my hubby. Like, okay, I will present these things while our 25th, I will use all those things for some party kind of occasion, and just kept those memories inside. Very, 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 like, it was the treasure for me at that moment, and I hired like anything. And we were in Australia, and somehow my mom Ella, she was doing the house cleaning, and all that stuff has gone to the bin. So when that was in bin, my housemaid, like while we were talking, she updated like, "Bhabhi, your all stuff is in bin," because Mama Auntie said that throw it. It is of no use now. And I was like, how she can do it? Like that was my treasure, yeah. She threw it. Though she's so loving, but yes, she haven't thrown a single paper without asking us that, guys, this is your paper, do you want or no? But that is she did. And okay, I kept crying in the beginning, and those melodrama, it has gone. And then I sat in quiet. I mentioned these things to Manjula madam, and Manjula ma'am said, "Madam, see, anything happen, it is for a reason. You must sit with yourself and find out why it is happening with you in such a way." I said, okay, now I was a bit aware that I can see that there is a reason for everything. And if mom has done this act, I have a learning. The learning it was completely, I can understand there. The master was talking about the complete soul consciousness, complete detachment and attachment, being in the present moment all the time. And yes, that time, like it was the clear indication, because all those memories, it was not only having my happy memories, it was having some of the traumas I have, like those processes which I had gone through in my past, like the life, those years. Some information, I used to write diaries those days. So the diaries information was something I think I have passed the phase. So it was not required for me. I need to be completely in the present moment. And that phase came in front of me the way, like, okay, universe decides at one point, if you can't move forward, the things move forward by the universe itself. So universe took this task for themselves to do it for me and give me a lesson that it's time to move forward, not looking back again and again. And why it was happening with me, because now I keep on jumping on different tablets. Yeah, please let me know if somebody get like any point of time me to go back. The point was, I used to be a very strict mom. Like you can call me Hitler. Everybody used to call me like, you are not a mom, you are a Hitler for your kids. Yeah, I used to be, because I had seen my childhood in the same way. My mom and dad, they were very, very like, study conscious, like you need to study more, not arts, not these things. Specifically, dad was like, okay, you need to prove. And that was very obvious in India, the competitive, everywhere is the competition. And if you want to stand out, you have to put up your efforts, a focused approach. But during that process, we create a lot in ourselves. And that things gave me a block of proving myself always. The power hunger, the power what I was having that time, or to have more power. So you all can relate the power and hunger, and this thing relates to your Manipura chakra. Even all the time, when I become aware at that point of time, now I was aware that those things which I had done, that was not the right one. But what happening on the top of it, I was going in a guilt. So the emotions which were building because of my Manipura chakra block, it was taking me toward the lower level as well. Why? Because of that state of mind where I was the mom who was handling kids alone. It's not because of like my husband was working overseas and I was in India with the kids. So it's like for me, handling the house, handling the kids, it was all on me. So I was like, okay, I have to manage. So I will manage it my own way. So that way, the position and the power and the role which I played at that chakra level, it was absolutely fine in my awareness that time. But when I become conscious, the role which I played in my past, it became a block for me. I used to cry a lot that how I have beaten my child that time for such a small things. But yes, those memories, those all my acts, whatever I was doing, those acts was written by me in my diaries. So that was the thing which that book was teaching me, that need to come out in the present moment now. Whatever I had done at that moment with my knowledge, with my awareness, with my positions, that was absolutely fine. The thing is, rather than keep crying, keep skulking on those things, I should work on positively on those points. So coming back into the present moment for me, neither to be on the happy moments, nor to be in the like the what we create our perception that this is happy, this is sad. So the two things parallelly I have stored in my memories. So the book was telling me, hey, you need not to be stuck up there. You need to come out. And when I keep struggling, lot many masters, I have asked the same question that how I can come out. Despite that, they were telling me, but that guilt was so deep, it was not allowing me to come out. But yes, the day that learning, and a very fine day, one of the masters, she helped me to come out from that part. She gave me a very clear description what I did in that phase at that position and how I can help my child, because my child was already 19-year-old that time. I can't go and work with him directly. So she make me understand everything, and slowly, because this journey I jumped in when particularly the whole clarity to me came little later. So here we will close this part of mine, that how I started getting coming out from that part of like create our own blogs. And yes, our reflections helps us a lot to come out from these blogs of mine. But this power hunger still hasn't stopped. I keep reflecting myself that why these things happen with me. So I'll take you along later on with that part. So my journey of this Swadhyay was going so well. And next job come to me, it was from my master. Okay, you are doing good on your dhyan is good, gyan is good. Now come to the seva part. Sajjan Sangache, yeah, it started along with, because when I was getting the experience, even I was very excited to tell everybody, hey, I got this experience. And everybody was listening to me and they were talking to me. And yes, our Praveena ma'am, she explained me my situation lot many times when I stuck up somewhere with my experiences. Now the part comes of the service. So madam gave me one day one task. Okay, madam, you need to do the pracharam now. Okay, but how this prachar will happen? I don't know anybody here. She said, now you need to sit, you need to think. But you should just start this journey as well. Okay, Kanchan, get ready. You need to find out how you can work in your area for like the pracharam. I haven't worked like it was a long gap for me on my career. So I decided, okay, I need to make a small flyer. So flyer making, I can't do on the apps or all that time. But yes, I just crop a picture from internet It was related to some dhyan picture. Write a very small quote from my side. At that post, a very small message, I started posting in all my groups where I used to be with my friends, my kitty friends, my suburbs friends. So those the big groups where all the gossiping things were happening there. We used to be, everybody used, and we needed some time to keep ourselves update what's happening. I posted that message in all the groups. And that was my first day of my service. And I can see the PS system group, earlier it was named the different group. The group number of masters were there is around 50 masters were there. And when I shared that message, that day itself, that group touched the number 100. And for me, it was so amazing experience. Like, oh, wow, I did a good job. And that day I realized, yes, it's very important to move forward with the concept, like whatever you can do it. Come in a common sense way. It need not to be, preaching all the time to everybody. There could be another ways. Be a smart ones or use some smart quotes. Because I was jumping in that group, so I used some of the pitching lines. And for like Western world, we know the pitching lines are stress, anxiety, and health. And that was my most important thing. Like I use that quote that if you, I don't remember exactly, but yes. So by using my common sense tablet, I was able to deliver the message that how important this is. And yes, holded the torch for somebody who was waiting. And from there itself, that was the first day of my service part. And from there onwards, I can say there was no look back for me. Consciously or unconsciously, whenever I tried to turn back, I was being given a big slap from the universe. Hey, you can't turn back. Because somehow I feel like when everything is going so good in my life, only the headaches were there. And the moment I started my this spiritual journey, everything was gone back. I'm not such a so perfect one that, oh, like it's not on me. But yes, it's somewhere my purpose. My purpose is for this time, it is to be in service at this moment. So I incline myself completely, align myself completely with my purpose. And my purpose is at this moment to bring this awareness all in all, what maximum I can do, I keep doing. And yes, from there, now the things start like how you start working more spiritual tablet concepts in your life. When it's a new, very much new one. I was like, these bros concept I learned a year back only. I got one of the, like the few hairs started going out from my eyebrows. And my friend, she is having a parlor and she told me, hey, Kanchan, you are losing your hair from your eyebrow. I said, no, might be I plugged it out. She said, no, it's a third time I'm seeing your bro that this place is not having hair. And before that, as we all know that we experience the universe start giving you the signals, only we don't relate it. But yes, I was aware already that something can turn up to me. And how it was, whenever I was going to my office on the go, I always see the people, those are the alopecia patients. The people, those are suffering with alopecia. There were lot many, like the person who is sitting beside me is alopecia, having problem with alopecia. If I'm passing through the street, somebody coming towards me, it's alopecia. So for me, a small clarity was there. Okay, something I have to learn on. And then I saw one of my dream was very, very clear that my brows was clearly gone. And then I called Pravina ma'am, this kind of the like experience I'm getting. And in like my day-to-day life, even in the materialistic way, I'm approaching towards these hints, what I need to do. So she was clear that start working on your Arshad Vargas, 1+ Arshad Vargas. Okay. I took a hand-on myself. I started working on that. But a very fine day in my dreams, the things were very, very crystal clear that in this part where I have to work on. The dream was my brows were gone. I was trying to fix it up in the mirror so that I can look more beautiful, because when the brows has gone, I can't face myself in the mirror. And then while I was finishing this work, I heard one of our mentors sound. Somebody called that mentor name. She is from North India team member. When I heard her name, I was surprised. Why her name only I heard in, like, this is not usual for me. Then again for me, next day, Pravina ma'am, this is again, it's not like I'm unable to understand completely at this point why I have heard her name only. And that point of time, she cleared me for my working area where I need to work. Because that master, she is like, if you are being known by some things in your own organization, she is being known for the perfection in the delivery and the presentations. So if somebody is so perfect in their presentations, means their presentations lines, their defining lines are very, very clear. And our bros, they defines our face to the community, how we present to ourselves. Message was crystal clear. She told me you need to work on your presentation skills while you are presenting or delivering anything to the community. And from there, I consciously started looking because we have already started the journey with PSSM and PMC and spiritual tablet Pacific Asia also. So the work was intense as an admin member of the team. And yes, when you are working intense, but you need to be responsible with every statement of yours, whatever you are typing and leaving, delivering the messages in the groups. From there, I started taking the things. I was typing my messages. I was looking 2 times on my message. Hey, my message, is it clear? Is the line somewhere? Is it my eyes reflecting anywhere? And my words is going to like it should not impact anybody's like the ego. My ego should not get reflect and it should not hurt somebody's as well, because sometimes we don't know a few words can do the magics. So magic in the negative way I'm talking about. So from there I started become very, very aware, and I changed the message patterns how we started working like completely planning presentations, how to present the sessions, drafting of everything. And I took the help of AI after that. There is no harm in taking the help of some modes if it is present with you to present in a beautiful way. So after taking everything along with my own working style, I was I was able to see now, like if I go back, I can see my own draft messages before that experience and after that experience. It was a highly, highly improved version of my own delivery. And yeah, within a month, when I went back again for my trading, there was not a single eye gap. So that was the evident. I can say the most recent, not the most recent, but yes, which I can say ki somebody can see it and they can observe it. No evidence required for me to give to anybody else after this, because the pain somebody can say, okay, it could be psychosomatic and all. No, it was on my physical body, which was visible for everybody before, and my working and after. So I think my time is up, Sukrita ma'am. So I will stop myself
Yeah.
here. And thank you so much for listening to me. And I hope in a small time I was able to deliver a little bit for all of you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Absolutely amazing journey, ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing it with us. And I mean, so when you are actually connecting your real life incidents and connecting it to the spiritual tablets and just implementing it, you touched upon many topics like your determination, your faith, and your faith in the process, and you overcoming the fears, surrendering, letting go. So you have touched literally every single topic, and the way you're self-aware and trying to improve yourself in every aspect of you, it's so inspiring. Thank you so much for sharing it. It's wonderful listening to you. And you have a beautiful smile, I have to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. We will meet some other time, then I'll let you know about the behind story behind this as well. Because for
For
me,
sure.
the life is a experiment.
Yeah.
Don't afraid. Experiment, introspect. The more we introspect, the better version of ourselves we can see. So there is no way of putting the finger to someone. Just keep on going on your all three fingers. The other fingers are on us, and it is definitely making us a more beautiful one. So I can say thank you so much, Dr. GK, for giving me such a beautiful opportunity to learn this wisdom. And yes, the sir's stay here was such a wonderful one. And I learned a lot
Awesome.
with him and the moment when he was here. And
That's
thank you,
awesome.
team, for giving me this opportunity. Keep learning, keep exploring. And yes, introspecting is definitely a must one. Thank
Yeah,
you very
yeah.
much.
Absolutely on time, ma'am. Exactly. Because, I mean, Purnami days are, they clearly, are indication of introspection, really.
Yeah,
I mean, because the moon has a strong influence of the mind, and it's really for the self-contemplation and helping us understanding us better and also self-awareness. So all your entire journey was, on point, and it's very connected and related to Purnami days as well. So that's
exactly, ma'am.
thank you so much for
Thank
sharing.
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, masters.
Okay, masters, wonderful. So let's again sit into the meditation. So after this meditation, so we will be meditating for 30 more minutes, and after that, we have knowledge sharing from Srikant Karla. So let's sit in the meditation, masters. Please close your eyes, sit in a comfortable posture, and please focus on your breath. The incoming and outgoing, normal and natural breath, the subtle breath.